You gotta be happy. Keep fighting today. That smile will come one day.
Now from the Big A, we've got afternoon baseball from Angel Stadium of Anaheim. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. George Springer continues his chase for the top spot on the AL batting leaderboard. Next. Griffin Canning starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
You know, Matt, he wasn't all that bad in his last one. In a day and age where we don't see a lot of complete games, 6 full innings in his last one, and if they can score him a few runs, he has a chance to win this one here today.
Now at the plate here is Marcus Semien, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. First pitch of the AB on its way. And the game's first pitch is taken for ball one, and we are officially underway this afternoon from Angel Stadium. These Angels, as they enter play here this afternoon, fellas, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know what, D-Roll, this is when you really get tested. They call it the dog days of August for a reason. When you're struggling like this team is right now, the games get long, the schedule gets long, and you start looking forward towards the end of the season.
Yeah, but you got to find a way, Dan. You know as well as I do. You got to look in the mirror. You're playing for way more, especially the way this team is underachieved. You got to keep grinding. You got to find a way to put your foot on the gas and show up to the yard every day ready to go.
Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Matt, Kevin Biggio is certainly a guy they expect to turn things around. In the last 10 games, he's hitting under 250. He's a guy they need to hit a lot better than that because he's a big part of this ball club.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
He's up in the zone a lot right now. Sometimes that can be effective, but I think you have to be careful with that, especially during a day game where the ball tends to carry a lot more.
Upton is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting third, the first baseman.
And stepping in, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Lifted in the air out to left. Upton's under it. And he's got it for the final out of the frame. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. And now the Angels get their first opportunity in this one. No score. Ross Stripling gets the ball for the Blue Jays in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, in this day and age where we're all into numbers and statistics, look at this whip, 1.10 or less. He has a sub 1.1. That's not an easy thing to do, especially in today's game where we see teams scoring a lot of runs. He doesn't walk very many guys, and he doesn't give up that many hits either. This is a real good pitcher and should be fun to watch pitch in this one.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Batting second.
Well, here's a look now at the Angels starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, you always have to beware of Mike Trout. He's averaging over an RBI game over his last 10. And I'll tell you what, that's being a total difference maker. It seems like every time he has a runner on base, he's relaxed. He understands what he's trying to do, and he's driving most of it in. Very dangerous right now.
And he bunched him up a bit as this is lined softly over first. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Hey, the leadoff man wasn't able to do his job, but the number 2 hitter came through right there with the single, setting the table for the big boys.
Mike Trout comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Don't know for sure, but I think he may have been taking there thinking his teammate on first was going to be on the move.
The count now at 2-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he
Batting
wants to
fourth.
do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. In the dirt here, and he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. Fowler leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2.
What pitch recognition right there. 90% of the guys are going fishing after that nasty slider.
Another 2-2 offering, and this ball is popped up, drifting back behind the mound. Semien has got it, and the side is retired. I think a few of these folks need to get out of the sun. And hitting in the books, no score on the show. George Springer the next to hit. He's currently near the top of the batting average leaderboard, but he'll have to pick up the pace a little bit over the next several weeks if he wants to jump into that top spot.
Yeah, I don't want him to put pressure on himself right now, but he's got 2 months to get it done right here, to vault himself into that top spot. He has certainly had an amazing year up until this point.
That evens it up 1-1. And now pitch on the way. And with an average over the 300 mark in his last 10 games, he's showing no signs of slowing down as we begin winding down the regular season.
Yeah, with only a couple weeks left, this guy has given you months and months of production. Every time he strides to the plate, certainly looks confident and has been swinging a hot bat lately.
Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time. Is laid off, and the count runs full.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. He was not much of a factor at the plate during yesterday's win as he took an 0-for-4 line. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And while he's cultivated one of the league's best batting averages, the pace has slowed down ever so slightly in recent days. He's hitting under 300 over his last 10 games.
Yeah, the last 10 games he's certainly treading water right now. But if you can mix in that knock when you don't feel great at the plate, the track record says he's going to get hot again, and when he does, watch out.
2 balls and a strike to count. Now the 2-1. He's outside for a ball. And while he's been one of the best at the plate all year, his recent numbers have brought him back down to earth a bit.
Yeah, he's running into the dog days right now, but over the last 10 games, he's almost at 300, and that's nothing to shake a stick at. Most guys would take that for an entire season. This guy has watched his average dip just a smidge over his last 10 games.
Next to hit is Kevin Biggio. From the belt, kicks and deals. And a foul tip held onto here at strike 1.
This is where you step out, adjust the batting gloves, and take a deep breath. You have to slow the moment down. I know you want to be a hero, but that pitch right there, a great executed changeup, had this batter way out in front.
And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire. Pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look for, Dan. Just be consistent. I don't care if you're given 2 to 3 inches off the outside corner, but you can't do it on the inside corner. If you're going to stick to one thing and stay consistent with it, no player will have a gripe with you.
He's set. Here's the 2-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Now a move over to first. Throw is up the line as it gets away. No score here as we play inning number 2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Next up is Corey Dickerson. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. From the stretch. Ready with the 1-0. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike. Into the corner and slicing foul. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. The set and the 1-2 drilled to the right side. Throws there at first, so the error doesn't hurt him on the scoreboard as the inning is over. Blue Jays held in check. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. In now for the Angels, Justin Upton, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. And a layoff fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. A 2-0 count to the Angels left fielder. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Full count, 3-2.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
Taken in by Semien, and there's 1 down now.
Batting 6.
All right, guys, time for a look at how the Toronto Blue Jays set up on defense today. And can we focus on George Springer, one of the more dynamic outfielders in our sport? He will leave his feet. He's got a cannon for an arm, not afraid to dive in and say hi to the fans if a ball's going near there, too. Do not test.
Belted high and deep into right center. Springer is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out.
The shortstop, Freddie Galvis.
Freddie Galvis is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. This is on the ground over to first, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Batting 8.
In now, Jack Mayfield, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 1 home run and 15 RBIs.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Working for the punch out and the offering. The bouncer to the left side, and he's safe. So it's first and second with 2 men gone, and the catcher Max Stassi will be the next at bat. Comes set, the 0-1 down the left field line and deep. And it's a foul ball. The 0-2. And it's fouled away. Fouled off.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
And this will get over the wall, in fact, so just the one run will be allowed to score.
The batter, number 22.
Really
Second
unfortunate
baseman.
there. Obviously, the runner at second base was going to score easily, but it's possible they could have waved the runner around from first as well. We'll never know, though, as he's forced to hold the runner at third because of the ground rule double.
David Fletcher will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes.
Hey, that was a big pitch right there. You fall behind 2-0, you give this hitter count leverage. He probably tries to ambush a fastball. 1-1 count, he's got to really think through this and have a great game plan.
The slider freezes him at the plate. A called third strike, and the inning comes to a close. One in the inning here for the Angels on a couple of hits. We played 2 full. It's the Angels 1, the Jays nothing. And now, Lourdes Gurriel. He's currently 9th in the American League batting race entering play.
One of the best hitters in baseball, and he does it with some damage, too. Lots of extra base hits. He's in the top 5 in the league in slugging percentage as well.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
And he got him. Now to the plate, here is Danny Jansen.
The catcher, number 9.
First offering. The 1-0. A swing and a ground ball to third. And that's the second out. Back to the top of the order now. And up next to Berkeley area native Marcus Semien. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Slow roller out to short. Reined in. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. Blue Jays go down in order. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Here's Dexter Fowler now. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
The right fielder.
And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0.
Fowler.
And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now. Now here's the pitch. Hit back up the middle. Bichette picks it up cleanly. And that's out number 1.
Now batting.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout.
Mike Trout.
There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Counts even to Trout, 1-1. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him. Shohei Ohtani will come on now to replace him as he's into pinch run following the injury. So a runner at first with 1 out now. And the next hitter will be the right-handed bat of Anthony Rendon.
Anthony Rendon.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really.
Meanwhile here, the throw down to second is not in time, and it's a stolen base. Ohtani, the runner at second with one away. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Here's another 1-2. Swing and a liner. That's in there. Base hit. Ohtani rounds the corner and is headed home. And he's safe at the plate as they extend their lead to 2.
Take a look at this right here. He didn't get jumpy and try and pull it down the left field line. Stayed in there, fought hard, and grinded out a nice knock the other way.
Justin Upton the next to hit as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Upton in a hole. 0-2 the count to him.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And it's off the scoreboard. Wow.
Well, when it left his bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
Stepping in now, Freddie Galvis. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And he falls behind 0-2. 0-2 count and the pitch. Line but speared on a hop. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. We're through 3 here in Southern California. It's now 4-0 Angels. Shohei Ohtani will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center.
Now playing center.
All set for the start of the 4th.
17.
And into bat next, the legacy Bo Bichette.
Still a big bagel in that hit column, and this is where the frustration can start setting in on a team if they're not careful. It's never a good feeling when you know the guy out there on the mound is completely shutting you down.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. In there, and it's even now, 2-2.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Another full count pitch home. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is in for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0. Change up low, 2-0.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman. From the belt, kicks and deals. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away. A runner at first with no outs here. On it's Taylor made to short, 6. While the throw pulls him off the bag.
Usually these guys turn that 6-4-3 double play in their sleep, but it looks like he rushed the feed just a little bit. You have to be sure to get at least one out. Now we'll see if the guy on the mound can pick up the defense.
George Springer is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball one. Now the 1-1 pitch is a fastball taken high for a ball.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
2-2.
What a well-executed fastball right there. Down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
And a full count to George Springer. It's 3-2. Teoscar Hernandez will be next. Comes with the fastball, but it's outside for ball four.
And this is the kind of thing that's been happening to him all season long. He'll cruise for a while, hitting his spots, and all of a sudden the wheels come off and he struggles. We'll see if he can recover here.
First offering on its way.
Pitcher on the mound has to find a way to minimize damage right here. Gotta believe he's willing to trade 2 outs for a run.
And he takes strike 2. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. Double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
Count even at 2-2. And a swing and a miss on a huge first out there as he sets him down swinging with the bases loaded. So it's bases loaded, one away, and that'll bring in Kevin Biggio. And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball one. Hit hard up the middle. Galvis has it to second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Couple of walks in the inning, but nothing on the scoreboard. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Just about set to go for the last of the fourth, but before we do that, here's Heidi Wackney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Angels offense with their manager between innings. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. 1-0 the count.
The designated hitter.
And that one misses upstairs, 2-0. And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Three and 2. The count is full to the Angels DH.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
The Blue Jays are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. Not what he had in mind before the day started.
Well, this certainly wasn't what they were looking for in this one. They were hoping to get some innings, but you could see right from the get-go he just didn't have it in this one. Lasting only 3 innings. A lot of outs now to get from that bullpen.
Lifted down the line in left. But this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
The 3-2 pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Drilled right back up the middle. But that finds its way through for a base hit. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, if you were in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Stassi leads off first with one away. And this one's in the dirt. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run.
I got to be honest, boys, in real time, I thought it was hook and foul, but he kept his hands inside that baseball, almost beat him to the spot too quick, and pulled it foul. Love the fact that upon replay, that ball was clearly inside the foul ball.
He's 1 for 2 in this one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Swing and a hot shot toward third, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Throw into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Next up, the two-way Japanese import Shohei Ohtani. 0-1 the count from the stretch. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2. That misses 1-2.
Boy, that was an awfully close pitch right there. I know if I'm on the mound, I want that pitch called a strike. That's one of those that could go either way.
Scooped up, and he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Anthony Rendon. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. No balls and 1 strike. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. 6 runs, 8 hits, 2 errors on the Angels line score so far. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Back goes Springer, still going back. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Now time is called, and this might be the vital time for that reliever to get loose. Here's Justin Upton now. As he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. No hits to this point. The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1.
Hey, this is one of those tough outings as a reliever. Just have to keep throwing strikes and believe sooner or later this inning's going to turn around.
And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. Welcome back to Anaheim as we check in with Heidi Watney. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And digging in is the veteran DH, Corey Dickerson. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And this is high, a ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
The 2-2. This is in the air out to right. Fowler has a Read on it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Now it'll be Lourdes Gurriel. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the at-bat.
And he misses with it, 1-1. In the air now, out to right field. Fowler on the run. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now
up next is Danny Jansen. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Upton going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground at the left side. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. One away. Here it comes.
Galvin.
Bounce to first. He's right there. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Stepping in next, Jack Mayfield. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Swing and a line drive. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year. But you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
1-1 the count. Hard on the ground towards short. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Marcus Semien. He'll get us going for the Jays in their half of the sixth. First pitch on the way. Sends that one out of play for strike one.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Chasing after it is Ohtani, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Next, it'll be Bo Bichette. It was a walk in his last trip. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. 2-0. Hit hard to third, fielded by Rendon. And he's going to beat the offline throw to first as the first baseman couldn't get the foot back in time.
Well, that's always the danger when you've got a lead that's this big. You know there's not a lot of doubt about the outcome of the game, so you lose focus a little bit in the field. And sometimes as a player, you try to trick yourself into playing like it's a close game so you stay sharp. Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
The 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0. George Springer waits on deck. On the ground is short. This could be two. One there. On to first, it's a double play as their woes continue the inning. Trent Thornton gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Heading out towards shallow right. Hernandez has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number 1.
Now batting.
Digging in will be Dexter Fowler. He doubled his last time up. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Waiting on it is Hernandez. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now back.
Shohei Ohtani digging in next. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Cut fastball inside, ball 1. That's by him for strike 1.
You got to be paying attention as an offense in a hitter's meeting in this situation. When you got a guy on the mound that you know the bottom can drop out of any pitch he throws, you have to elevate your sights.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. And it's gone as they add still another. Well, they've got the elevate and celebrate thing working in this one, guys. That was their 4th big fly of the game.
Matty V, D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. 4th round tripper of the game so far.
They're missing over the heart of the plate, not using the quadrants. In the hitters meeting, they focused on this stuff. They thought these guys could miss middle, and that's exactly what's happening.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Liner towards second. Oh, this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. 1 scores in the inning. Here's George Springer, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one. And now the first pitch.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make him try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
And it's 1-1. Springer brings a ton of pop to the plate with him, particularly against right-handed pitching. Some guys don't drive the ball as well when facing a pitcher who throws from the same side that they swing the bat, but that's certainly not the case here.
Yeah, this guy just absolutely hammers right-handed pitching. You know, some guys like the ball in, coming towards them, and that's exactly what the righty-on-righty matchup presents itself. A 2-seamer in, a 4-seamer that leaks out over the plate, a hanging breaking ball. This guy seems to absolutely hammer those.
3 balls and 2 strikes to the Blue Jays center fielder.
And it's late to his afternoon of work, and the longer this at-bat goes, the better chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But, man, he's been good so far.
And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Into the box, Teoscar Hernandez struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him.
Hit high and deep to left field. Ohtani looks up. Gone!
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll leave here with 1 out in the 7th as he now hopes the bullpen can go ahead and get him the W. Now, Garrett Richards comes on to pitch here with 1 man gone in the top of the 7th.
Garrett Richards.
Kevin Biggio stepping up now. Line drive snagged on a short hop, and there are 2 away now. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Corey Dickerson, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch on its way. Fouled away.
Big fastball is definitely this guy's MO coming out of the bullpen.
And that's a called strike at the letters. Though that looked high from here, it's 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
And that misses for ball 4.
Now batting, left fielder,
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Lourdes Gurriel stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Skied into straightaway right. Fowler gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. But not before they answer back here with a solo home run. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's the Angels 9 and the Blue Jays 1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Justin Upton. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Pull, that's inside.
Hey, boys, he's lucky he's getting this pitch back right here. That's normally a wipeout pitch down and away. He hung that one. It looked like he almost confused the hitter.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Upton awaits the 1-2. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. First
now
pitch
batting,
coming. Here it is.
the first baseman,
Jared Walsh is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Beautiful backdoor slider for the punch out right there, guys. When it's tight like this one was, it looks like a fastball off the plate, then darts back at the corner at the last second. Locked him up completely with that one.
Fastball well outside. 3-0 now.
Yeah, he's all over the place right now. No doubt he's clearly fighting his mechanics.
Grounded to first. He's got it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is... And now in the box, Danny Jansen. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
number 9.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Up high, 2-1 now. And a big swing and a miss here. 2 strikes. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. Marcus Semien will be next. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. And now here is Marcus Semien, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Lifted in the air out towards left center. After it is Upton. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out. So next to bat will be Bo Bichette. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. In there for strike 1.
Hey, with 2 outs in the number 2 hole, you're just trying to get on. You got the big boys coming up behind you.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
And I'm sure that one stings a little bit. The best revenge he can get for his pain is to find a way to come around the score. We'll see if his guys can move him around the bases.
He's set. Here it comes. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
A ball and a strike. Bichette is off of first with 2 away. Now a throw over. And another throw over. And the runner back. And he may have thought something was on here as he stepped off to look back to first. And again a throw. And he'll dive back in. He's running. Grounded to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Nature's cleaning crew is what we'll call them. They're on the... Reese McGuire will stay in the ball game, taking over the catching duties behind the plate. Adam Simber comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Jack Mayfield is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty B, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Number 33.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Jack Mayfield is sent packing to begin the bottom of the inning. Lifetime against this pitcher. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Back to the top of the Angels lineup now, and stepping in, David Fletcher. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. And that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Now batting, right
so now to the plate, Dexter Fowler. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. So here's the cleanup hitter, George Springer. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Got him onto his front foot. It's 0-2.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
This is on the ground over to first. Right to him. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Teoscar Hernandez digging in now. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Richards peers in. Here comes the first pitch. slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Oh, don't know how you lay off that one, but he did, and it's 2-2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is crushed into left field, and this one ain't coming back. This ball is gone.
Yeah, all things considered, it's been a day to forget for them. So this homer will be a welcome to everyone in that dugout. Maybe this gives them a little momentum going into the next game.
The third baseman, number 8.
Into the box now, Kevin Biggio. As he'll take a look at ball 1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
The 1-2 pitch. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2. Popped him up. Stassi is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The batter.
Striding forward now is the DH, Corey Dickerson. First pitch on its way. Pulled high in the air out to right field.